Welcome back, everybody, to We Got the Got. Who got the got? You got the got. I got the got. He, she, it got the got. We all got the got. So here we are for episode 2. Unfortunately, my partner in crime is not here because this is fake last minute. I'm literally recording this today and I'm going to release it tonight, Basically, today is going to be a recap about episode 1, how I felt about it. Clearly, it's not going to be how she felt about it. She's not here. But yeah, basically how I felt about it and the predictions I have for the future episodes and how this season's going to turn out. Because trust me, I'm excited. I got the gut, little puppy. I got the gut. Like, it's a drug, papa. I got the gut, baby. Anyways, so episode 1. Amazing episode. I think it was the most perfect episode to start the season. Episode 1 was an introduction. It wasn't too much. It wasn't too little. It was just everything we needed. It was a family reunion. We got Arya seeing Jon, Arya seeing the Hound, Jon seeing Bran at the end seeing my son Jaime. It was just a whole family reunion. Everybody seeing Daenerys for the first time. It was just a big family reunion. It's a family reunion. Who we introducing? I got my son Jon Snow. He was at the war. He came back to Winterfell with soldiers with no ball. Yeah, who we introducing? Who else we got? This is my sister Arya. She is the GOAT. Talk that hot shit and watch her cut your throat. Who we introducing? Last one. These are my siblings, Jaime and Cersei. They love to wrestle. And now I got a couple of dead nephews in the family reunion. Who we introducing? Hold up. Babe.
Hello?
I'm recording.
Hey!
Do you got the got?
I got the got.
I got a song for you.
What's the song?
You know you watch Wildin' Out?
Yeah.
And you know how the song that goes family reunion?
That's a family
Uh-huh.
reunion.
Who we introducing? This is my girlfriend Brittany. She is my shorty. But I wonder why she looks like a Dothraki. The family reunion.
How long it took you to come up with that one?
A minute. My son look like Drogo.
I do! Look at my messy hair!
Ah, you got one for me? Uh-huh.
Who we introducing? This is my boyfriend John.
What? Alright.
As Tyrion. No. Okay.
Yo, alright. As Tyrion's balls? Alright, that was very inappropriate. That had nothing to do with GOT. I'm gonna let you go. I'll call you back. Bye. Very inappropriate on her side. Very, very inappropriate. Anyways, let's run that back. Anyways, we had a nice little family reunion. It was fire. We got to see all the families come back together. We got to see everybody come back to Winterfell. But now there's a little bit of static. There's static between who? Daenerys and the whole North. Now that's a problem because if Daenerys wants to be the queen of the 7 kingdoms, she needs to have everybody, especially the North, because the North is a big force, So anyway, so now there's static there. There's static between Sansa and, of course, Daenerys, because Sansa sees Daenerys as a threat. Because first we gave Jon King of the North. He is the King of the North and whatnot, and he's gonna come back. Now he's not the King of the North, but he bent the knee to a queen that we've never even met, that we don't even know. So everybody at the North is tight. Sansa ain't jacking it. Nobody's jacking it. Nobody's jacking Daenerys, period. So now, the thing with me, and I've been jacking this for a long time, Daenerys is a very cocky person, at least in my opinion. She is, as seasons progressed, as episodes went on, her power has been getting to her head. And it's kind of like she's becoming the mad queen, I guess. Not really, to me, not really, but I've heard people saying she's becoming the mad queen. But she has been taking her power and she's been like I guess letting it go to her head. For example, it's all started when back in the seasons, I can't really, recall. Like I said, I'm not that big of a Game of Thrones fan. But when her people rebelled against her and she needs to start being less merciful to her people. But I feel like now she's taking her power too much, where it's like she needs to show mercy eventually. Like, she cannot be this person that shows no mercy and is relentless, and that's where it came in, where she met Sam, and we found out that Sam found out that she killed his brother and his father because she wasn't merciful at that time. And because she wasn't merciful at that time, she lost someone. She lost Sam, which is technically a big part, because Sam is very smart and he knows how to kill. He basically went and studied how to kill the White Walkers. And Sam is very close to, who else? Jon Snow. He's basically his brother because of the Night's Watch. So now Sam goes to Jon Snow and tells Jon the biggest thing ever that everybody been waiting for, that this had my mind blown, like, that Jon is the rightful heir to the throne, that he is the son of Rhaegar Targaryen and Lyanna Stark, and he belongs on the throne. And then he said, go and test Daenerys and ask her if she'll give up the throne because you're the rightful heir. And I know, we all know, Daenerys is not giving up that throne. But if it was on the other hand, Jon would have gave up that throne, because Jon is a very merciful person. Jon doesn't even want the throne. He'll probably just ask Daenerys just to test her. And when she shows Jon that she's not very merciful or humble, that's gonna change his whole mindset. And then we're gonna have static between Jon and Daenerys, and that's gonna be lit. That's gonna be dumb lit. Because now, I'm assuming that Daenerys is pregnant. She's definitely pregnant. She has to be pregnant. But if she's pregnant and Jon and Daenerys got static and they about to go at it, it's gonna be dumb lit. There's just gonna be a whole lot of stuff. And you can't forget about my son Cersei. Cersei gave a whole speech to this Greyjoy nigga, Euron, and about, oh, you can't have my queen because I'm a queen, I'm not one of the regular street whores that you just pick up from the street, this, that, and the third. I'm a queen, you gotta work for me. But she still gave it up at the end of the day. Now, the thing is, once she gave it up, Euron Greyjoy goes up to her and holds her belly and says, oh, I'm gonna put a prince in you one day. And she made a face. Meanwhile, she might be pregnant from this nigga again, Jaime. So I see this as a moment as where we'll find out that Cersei is pregnant, but she's gonna say that it's Euron Greyjoy's kid instead of Jaime's kid. So we're gonna have the same thing from season 1 and on. A child that is Jaime's, but she's jacking it as somebody else. So that's gonna bring a whole nother thing with Jaime and a whole bunch of people. And now she got Bronn going out there to try to kill Jaime and Tyrion with the same crossbow that Tyrion killed his father with, which is very ironic or whatever. And there's just so much going on this episode that is preparing us for the next season that I just can't wait. My son Bronn, he's like literally just, not Bran, he's just chilling in the wheelchair, telling everybody what's good. Yo, the White Walkers are pulling up. They're right there. They're almost at Winterfell. I'm waiting for an old friend. Jaime pulls up. Because he knows everything. He's the three-eyed raven, so that nigga's just chilling. He literally makes no expression. Jaime pulls up. Everything. He's just... Bro, he's the GOAT. He's behind Arya. Arya right now, at the moment, Rob will always be number 1 in my heart. But Arya's there, and then Bran is just something else. He's not one of my top 3, but he's something else. He's definitely an important character in this show. The White Walkers are going to come in episode 3 for a fact. They're going to come at the end of episode 2, And then episode 3, they're gonna pull up because they're already halfway in between Winterfell and the Wall. So like, they're in the middle. They're in the direct middle. So they're gonna come at the end of the season. But then it's like, are they gonna get smoked in one episode? Is episode 3 just gonna be the White Walkers and these niggas? They're gonna have their big war and that's it. The White Walkers is gone. And in my opinion, I feel like it's not that simple because, like, the first scene in season 1, episode 1, was the White Walkers. Winter is coming, the White Walkers. And we've waited 8 seasons for the White Walkers, and you're telling me they're only gonna be in one episode? Like, I trust them. I know they're gonna do the right thing, but in my opinion, I'll be like, damn, like, that was a waste. Because I know there still needs to be a battle for the throne. They still need a battle with Cersei because she's another big threat that's going to go down. She got the people from the Iron Bank. She got a whole army that they don't even know about. Jaime's going to alert them that Cersei's going to betray them. It's like a whole bunch of things happening with every single character. And my theory for at the end, who's going to be at the throne is going to be Arya and Gendry. Gendry, my son. Gendry. Why Gendry? Because Gendry is the rightful heir to the throne. It's not Jon, it's not Daenerys, it's not the White Walker King, whatever. It's Gendry. Why is it Gendry? Because Robert won the rebellion. Robert won the throne. He was the rightful owner of the throne. He took the throne from the Targaryens. He won the battle fair and square. So the last king, the original last king, was Robert Baratheon, and his heir is the king, is the next one to the throne. Like, he has the right to the throne. And who is his heir? Gendry is his heir. And everybody, bro, Gendry is a low-key character. Low-key, that I didn't even think he was, like, a big character. But he's a low-key character. And watch, Arya and Gendry, they're gonna hook up. We're gonna have the Stark and Baratheons back together, you know, mating together, making a family together, making a house together, and they're gonna rule the throne. Gendry and Arya, you heard it here first. Anyways, that concludes this episode of We Got the Got, He Got the Got, we all got the got. Like, comment, subscribe.